Hello and welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Welcome if you've never been to my channel before. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know what attracted you to come visit me, but let me know in the comments. I mainly do stamping on this channel, making cards out of them. Sometimes I do other crafts, like recently got into artist bookmaking. Sometimes I do scrapbooking. Mostly I just have fun. And get to meet people from all around the world. So if you're a new person to my channel, thank you for coming and welcome, and please stay a while, go grab a cup of tea and have a little bit of a nosy around my playlists and see if you may find something you like. Anyway, if you're here watching the live, thank you so much. Usually I go live. Sometimes I do pre-recorded videos, but generally I go live. So if you hear me saying hello to a few people, that is why. And if you don't like hearing me say hello to a few people, please just skip forward a few minutes and you'll probably get into the crafting then straight away. All right, so a very, very quick hello to everybody on the live. Hello, Joanna, Valerie, Kim, Shaz, Mary, Elizabeth, Valerie, Georgiana, Candy, who else? Patty, Bob, hello, Clydine, hello. Yeah, oh, Clydine, you were meant to be going live. Oh, no. Oh, bless you. No, you do your... I got a notification Clydine was about to go live, so I said, just you go live and everyone else can come and watch me later. Ah, so I've just realised that the drawer's not shut. Okay. Oh, now I did have some new stamps arrive today. Here, over here. So last week I played with some Lavinia stamps. I am predominantly a Stampin' Up user, can I just say, because I happen to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator. But last week I used the one fairy that I have from Lavinia Stamps, and thank you. A couple of people then gifted me so that I could purchase some more. So someone gifted me over the weekend and I placed an order and these came today, and then someone else then gifted me about a day later, so I may have just put another order in. And I was really good. I didn't go too far over what they gifted me. I tried to be really strict. So may or may not play with those today. What do you think? So I really did love mixing Stampin' Up product with another company. And I had some really positive comments about it. People said it's actually quite nice to see me do that. There's no grand rule that says that I can't use other companies' products, and I believe in Stampin' Up products so much in terms of its quality, its colour choices, the design, that I know as a quality product from one company, it will sit well with a quality product from another company. So even though I do not sell for Lavinia, I'm just a fan, I can say wholeheartedly the two companies' products do work very well together. So let's do it. Oh, you're going to do it in 40 minutes. Okay, Clydie. Fab. Right, that's great. Kim's been catching up on some of my old videos. And so, where did I just put my phone? I moved it over here. So I do need my phones for you to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, really, Kim? Oh, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know which one I bought. Oh, Spellbound Fairy I got. All right, let's get the camera going. Hi Shaz. Hi Joanna. Oh, and then I missed out the clearance rack got updated, and I nearly bought 5 packs of shimmer white cardstock. Didn't check out. Next day it was all gone. So if you're ever in that situation where you go to the clearance rack and there's stuff there that you want, get it, please. Just get it, because it will fly off the shelves. So, all right. Okay, desk view. that light off, switch this light on. I've still got stamps on my desk from yesterday. I haven't really thought about what I'm going to be doing, to be honest. Apart from a massive tip for those of you who are new to stamped one sheet wonders. I have occasionally done this where I say cut your cardstock in half. So in the UK we have A4 cardstock, which measures approximately 11 3/4 by 8 1/4, which is very similar to your letter 8.5 by 11 size. But if the idea of like a massive piece of paper like this just absolutely daunts you, then just cut it in half. So typically I would cut it in half this way, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm going to cut it in half this way and see what happens. Right, so I'm going to do 2 mini stamped one sheet wonders today. I'm also going to show you the stamps that I got, and I think I might use that one and that one. So this one is called Dawn, and I just quite like the 3 dancing fairies there. Then this one I thought was so cute. This would be nice for like a child card, or I don't know, a friendship or a sister card or a brother card, I don't know. Oh, so cute. Hi friend, hello. And this one is called the Spellbound Fairy, which I really loved her wings. I thought that was so cute. Hi Heidi. Hello. So if we start with one, and oh, has anyone got any particular colours they want to see me use? I haven't used Tahitian Tide for a little bit. I know some of you want to see me use that with purple. I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling. Blue and purple. I know what you like. Hi, Tashana. Alright, I'm going to move that piece of card out of the way, grid paper out of the way, because it was a bit mucky. Oh, really, Kim? Yeah, it flies off the shelf. Sorry, that's my ice jangling in my glass. I've been trying to be a little bit more self-controlled of an evening, because after I do my lives, you know, it's like nearly 11 o'clock here. And so, of course, I haven't eaten, you know, since tea time, dinner time, supper time, whatever you want to call it. And so when I walk through my kitchen back to my back into my house, it's very tempting just to, you know, stop off by the toaster, or, you know, grab something. But then I'm not very good at just having the one thing. I then need more. So I'm really trying to break the habit of doing that. So I've realised that if I have something nice to drink, like while I do my live, I then feel full by the time I go in. So I have occasionally been having like the decaf coffee, but I'm wondering if there is still a little bit of caffeine in the decaf coffee, like the tiniest amount. And then I sometimes find it hard then to go to sleep. So I thought tonight I'm not going to do the decaf coffee. I'm going to have iced fizzy water, just like with some lemon in it. So it's very refreshing, I have to say. Very nice. All right, so this is Balmy Blue, and what I've done is I've chosen to put a bit of colour in 3 spots. Okay, so I totally recommend that you do this. If you're a bit scared of that great big white sheet of paper and you're wondering what to do with it, then here is an option for you. So that was Balmy Blue. Fred says, if you want a musical intro to your video, he'll be glad to oblige. Well, Fred, yes, I like that idea. I'm thinking I get my husband to write me a very personalised little jingle. I could send you the music, and maybe Tom could record on the guitar, you know, what the accompaniment backing track, and you could, you know, sing for me. That would be awesome. Now, of course, I've never actually heard Fred sing, everybody, so I don't know what I'm kind of letting myself in for here. I mean, you'll just have to judge Jan's, you know, trust Jan's judgment about Fred singing. But, you know, well, it could be that Fred is like the next winner of X Factor. And so, you know, getting his voice to be my intro tune would just be the best thing ever. All right, so I've just plonked some Tahitian Tide on there. Now I'm going to go in with Highland Heather. I'm just a bit aware that it might be quite dark. But hey, let's just do it. Oh, now, hold on. Hold on. I was wondering whether to do a... I know what I'm going to do something different. I know what. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, my brain is sort of running away with me there. I've just got to keep going with this for a minute. Got to get all the colour down that I want. Right, I'm going to add some fresh Fressia, I think. And another brush. Does that go for fresh Fressia? He says it will be the hello heard around the world. Yes, it will. Valerie says there's a song with a line, we're having fun sitting in the back seat, kissing and cuddling with Fred. I'm singing it to him. That isn't the yellow polka dot, itsy bitsy yellow polka dot bikini song, is it? Is that the line? Is that a line from that song? I'd love to know what song that was. I'll play it for myself later and have a chuckle. You may have a drastic drop in followers if you hear him saying just one woman's opinion. Yeah. Well, I do trust your opinion, Jan, seeing as you have been married to him for how long? So for anyone who's new to my channel, there's a lot of naughty banter that happens between us all. Much loving banter. But, you know, please just be aware of that. And we really do like each other, honestly. But we like a good laugh and a joke. All right. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just keeping going, everybody. I'm just keeping going. Just keep adding the colour. I think I need a bit of bubble bath now. I know I'm going off a bit from the blue purple business, but you know, I'm just thinking a bit of bubble bath to kind of seal the deal, you know. So the reason I keep using this piece of paper to lean on with my fingers is because even though I have washed my hands recently, your body is secreting oil. Delightful, hey, delightful. And that oil, when transferred to paper, creates a very light resist in the paper. And so sometimes you can end up with very clear ink marks on your paper where the ink cannot penetrate the paper because the oil has created a resist. So what joke? I'm serious now. Keep your eye on driving, keep your beady eyes on the road ahead. We'll have fun again. That is all you remember. Oh, okay. We'll have to Google that one then. All right, I think I might just leave it there because I quite like having some lighter bits, and we're going to be doing loads more yet. So what I did think of when I went earlier was I quite like the idea of these guys sitting and then having almost like a great big kind of like moon shape here. So I'm thinking, will my 2-inch punch be big enough? And I did have, the other day I did cut out a piece of vellum, didn't I? As a template, but I may have got rid of it since. Oh, there's a bit of vellum. This is, oh, actually, you know what? I think I might stick that on. I'm not going to waste that. I'm going to keep that for later. I think I might just cut some. So this is the masking paper that we have. Oh, it doesn't like the punch. Okay, nope, doesn't like it. All right, let's do something to help it along. So if it doesn't like it, well, it's worth getting, sandwiching it between 2 sheets, like so. There we go. Okay. Oh, come on. All right, I'm just going to stick that to myself for a second. Stick that there. Right. Oh dear. Standing on sticks is never a good idea. So I'm going to use a scrap of this as well. Scrap of grid paper. So if you ever want to punch out very thin paper and you have this problem where it wants to just sort of stick, I do recommend you do that, where you just wrap some scrap paper around what it is that you want to punch out, and then you'll get your piece. Ooh. Fred says you are all being silly with that song, so it must be it because of too much ink. What, the ink's got to our heads? Caroline! Hey, lovely! Oh, it's so nice to see you. Let me just say a quick hello to you before you go. It's so good to see you. I've missed you. We could have her like hanging over the moon, couldn't we, there? All right. I mean, maybe I should have gone for a smaller moon, but hey ho, it's done now. All right. So we're going to do some more stamping over the top of this. And I'm just looking for some nice textures. I've got this gorgeous little texture down here. We'll start with that. I mean, I'm needing to do a bit more than just this, but let's start there. And what I'm going to do is return to the colours that I've already used. Okay, so I've already used Highland Heather, Fresh Fressia, Bubble Bath, Tahitian Tide and Balmy Blue. And let's get a bit of Highland Heather on the go. Just this one, I think I'm going to just do some this, because that stamp set of them sitting, it's like they're sitting on a little shoreline or something. Get that out. It'd be nice to sort of like carry it on. Does that make sense? And just stamping and twisting and second generationing. why not carry it over to around here as well, and do a bit of that. All right, nice bit of texture. I do come in on the most interesting conversation, says Paula. Oh, by the Avons. Okay, I'll look that up later. All right, so I'm going to have my little fairy doing that. Then I think a little bit of scripty. Might have some foliage. I like a bit of foliage, don't we? Foliage hanging down. Do that in there. Start with a balmy blue, and then we can always get bigger later on. I mean, darker later on. So I'm gonna do a little bit of nice foliage hanging down like so. And then do some coming down like that. Okay. Have you all ever noticed how Ruth will play with the stamps by taking them off, and I giggle every time I see her in the past? She'll be chatting away, stick and re-stick them on the block. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sometimes they're just not right on the block. Yeah. They need to be as central as possible. Yep. That is why. Love this. So when I put the order in today, I put a whole heap of stuff in my cart because there was just so much to choose from. And then I got rid of some things. But the things that I got rid of were the foliage, sort of what they call flora. And because they do beautiful flora, really detailed stuff. But I thought Stampin' Up already do some really beautiful leaves. So I didn't really kind of feel the absolute necessity for it. Okay, so this stamp here, I actually want this to be a little bit straighter. So just for stamping this, I'm going to try and straighten it out a little bit. Okay, so you can do this with a photopolymer. They can cope with a bit of manipulation. And just as long as you don't leave it like that, obviously. Come on, let's just show up. Oh, I love a good dingle dangle. There we go. I'm wondering whether to go a bit darker. Is Janice here? Janice, what do you think? Night of Navy? Bit of Night of Navy needed, I think. Oh, now I'm thinking I'll let this go curl back now to its natural state, because I actually want this to be a little bit curled. Don't know why, just fancied it. Bit of movement in there. Defo, says Janice. I knew she was going to say that. Okay. Jim, that reminds me of two brothers like my two sons. Okay. I'm thinking yes. Let's do the Night of Navy. Or Misty. Do Misty Moonlight. I'm wondering, what if I use Night of Navy for the silhouette and use Misty for some more leaves? I think that might just be acceptable to Janice. William Callenby. I sometimes start with a whole sheet, then end up cutting it into quarters to finish. Yes, yes, yes. So if you felt that you wanted to, like, after you've done all the blending, you just wanted to cut it in half, that's absolutely fine. I'm just being lazy by not doing that right now. I think we could probably have a few leaves coming up onto there like that. And then that's cute. Ooh, and then I'm very tempted to get my old white, my white chalk pen. But if you haven't got the white chalk pen, what you can do is get your white ink pad. I'll do that later. I'll leave it out. I've got an idea of what to do with that. I'll do that in a minute. Right, leave that there for a sec. All right, let's go back to this one now. So we want a few more leaves coming up through this one. So. Now technically that leaf would actually be seen in front of the moon, so I could do one there. I've still got some stuff I want to do to these masks, so okay. I'm going to start off with a bit of the Tahitian again. Ooh, Tahitian. I do want to make these show up a bit more. So I'm just gently adding more and more colour to that. Hi Sandy. Oh yes, dottage is coming. Yeah, we're going to do dottage and script, I think. Very keeping with Lavinia's style. So if anyone doesn't know about Lavinia Stamps, they're a British company, and I've just read on the back. I may have already known this, but this has confirmed it to me that the stamps. So it's a established British company creating high quality polymer stamps. Artist and company founder Tracy Dutton. So Tracy, who, if you go on the YouTube channel, she does a lot of the presenting. Her fingers are, if you think my fingers are messy, you need to see Tracy's. And she loves doing very inky type things, and she does very highly detailed stamps. Just stunning stuff. Okay, I'm just going to quickly show you what difference that has made. You see that? What a difference a brush makes. All right, I think I'm going to go for a little bit of this one. Gorgeously made. And go for a bigger, oops, sorry, bigger thingy. Right, what's going to show up? might do a bit of fresh freesia to start off with and see what happens. Lavinia Stamps. Yeah, I think the channel's just called Lavinia Stamps. Oh yeah, that does show up. Shows up fine. Right, now this one's going to be this way up, so I'm going to... And there is some really nice dottage, but I am quite tempted to do the dottage in white. And because of that, I am thinking I'm going to use the dottage from Textured Floral, because there are some quite large blobs on Textured Floral on this one, which whenever you're stamping the white dottage in white, it can fade a little bit. So I'm just going to have that at the ready. But before I do that, I'm just going to go in with my blender pen. Now, one of these sides I've used with the white ink before, so I'm going to keep returning to using that one. I'm just going to pick a little bit of the white ink up on my tip here. And I'm going to just very gently just colour in these leaves. See how that looks? Those of you who've taken the white ink class with me, you'll be getting deja vu. Okay, I'm not going to colour in the second generational one. Oh, Sharon, what part of Wales? Yeah, her store's not far from me, you know. Yeah, it's about an hour and a quarter from me. I hadn't realised how close it was. And also she does biannual like festival type thing. And you're meant to go in costume and dress up as fairies and wear headdresses and that kind of thing. So the next one is in March. So I don't know. Someone was asking me the day if I would organise an artful stampin retreat. So maybe we need to coincide an artful stampin retreat, you know, near the time of a Lavinia Stamps festival. As someone did ask me about it, and I said that I want to find a really lovely hotel that is accessible. So unfortunately, the main hotel in my town, all the bedrooms are upstairs, and there is no lift. So I just wouldn't go for that, because that already excludes people. So I'm on the lookout for a really good hotel. And ideally I want it in Wales, because, you know, if you guys are coming, if anyone is going to travel a distance, I want you to experience Wales. So hi Nancy. Hi Lisa. Well, yes, blame Janine. She was suggesting it, and also someone else in class yesterday. But I won't drop a name in it because she's not present to defend herself. So for those of you who don't know, I do teach classes on Zoom. If you're not able to come to an in-person class with me, it's a good alternative. I have folk from all over the world join. You do not have to be in the UK. And if you are a demonstrator already, that's absolutely fine. I have several demonstrators who come to my classes, and I'm quite happy for you to, share the techniques that you've learned in class with your customers. It just would be nice if you would mention my name to them and send them to my channel to learn more. I'd appreciate that. But I do not expect them to shop with me at all. Okay, I'm loving that. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Oh, I can attest Wales is lovely. All right, I was going to do some dottage, and then I was thinking, do I want to stamp? No, I'm going to stamp the main feature stamp first and then go from there. So now I know I'm using Lavinia stamps, and I know not everyone has them, but you can swap these out for any other solid stamp that Stampin' Up do. Now, I'm even wondering if, that would look lovely. Yeah, if anyone's got a catalogue and can have a quick look through. A few years ago, we did sell some really beautiful silhouette stamps. And I know some of you are, quite massive fans of Stampin' Up. So you may have actually got that one. I definitely know that Janice had it. Was it called like Adventure something? Or was it did it have someone like flying a kite and a tree and that kind of thing? Right, I'm going to just stamp, before I stamp on my proper piece of paper, I am going to just stamp this image onto my scrap because it's the first time I've used it, and so it's come straight from the manufacturer, or from the shop rather. So sometimes it's worth just taking the time to condition your stamp. I'm inking it well because I want it to be as solid as possible, that image. Hi, Sherry. I've missed you, Sherry. You've not been to class for a little while. But then you did move house. Sounds like my retirement funds need to be reallocated, lol. I'm not saying anything. Yes, if you're going to buy Lavinia stamps online, so I recommend, and this is based on someone's real life experience who lives in the US, and also I would plead with you to make sure that you're buying proper Lavinia stamps. Go directly to the website. They do international shipping, so go check it out. Now this is when I wish I used the Stamparatus. I would have liked to have gone in there and done a double whammy of that one. So I think I'm going to use my Stamparatus for this next one. I know we don't sell it anymore, but I know a lot of you do have one. my... Oh, I'm trying to find my mat. Sorry, excuse me. I need to find my mat. Oh, here it is. Now I was going to have her like doing that as if she's holding the moon, but I just think that's, no, that's just a bit silly. So we'll have it that she's almost trying to smell a flower or something instead. We'll do it that way. And I think I've still got enough. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to think where I'm going to cut that. I don't want her wing going into that leaf there. I might just need to cut a bit off the top. Move up just a little bit. Okay. Hi, Eloise. Aha. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Well, at the end of the day, when I do my classes, I never stipulate what stamps to use. I have several participants who don't necessarily use Stampin' Up product, so I don't think I would advertise any class saying, you know, use blah blah. But if I did a class, say, and I called it backgrounds and silhouettes, then it's up to you what stamps you want to use. Oh, actually, oh yeah, no, I'll do that. I mean, I would classify a lot of the Lavinia stamps as silhouette stamps. So, lift your mask, Ruth. Oh, I did. Yes, I did. Thank you. Thanks for looking out for me. Oh, okay. Where's my puck gone? My little rubby thing. I usually use that. Right, so this is why I wanted to use my stamp apparatus, because I want to go back in there and do a really strong image. Hi, Becky White. Welcome. You know what? I'm going a third time, people, because I can. Love it. Now I'm wondering if I could use my oh, I can't risk it. I'm not going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to leave it and just have that as a lesson learned, that next time I do it, I'll use my stamp apparatus, I think, to make sure I get it in the right place. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this down. Halfway. Oh, I had way more space than I thought. Oh, silly me. Okay, I'm just going to cut that there. That's cute. Super cute. Did we remember the name of that stamp set that was in that silhouette one? Actually, there's been several, and I've seen there's some really lovely old Christmas Stampin' Up sets that were silhouettes. Really, really lovely. Okay, so the other option here is for me to go in with a Stampin' Right marker. And this is again the beauty of Stampin' Up inks, is that our ink pads then have a pen that match. So because I want this to be a little bit darker, this image here, I can go in here now and just very carefully colour that image in and get that much darker than I left it. Being very careful around the edges of the image. Hi Rosie. Oh, Becky, I used. Actually, I'll show you. I'll tell you in the end. At the end, because if I start getting distracted, I may colour the wrong thing. I need to concentrate. Could you blend it with a blender pen and ink? Oh, sorry. Oh, you guys are already making suggestions. Oh, fantastic. Yes. Now, the problem with colouring it in... Oh, see? Look. Oh, Ruth. This is what happens when I talk and colour at the same time. I'll just have to put some dottage over the top of them. Yeah, the problem with a blender pen, and I have done it before with a blender pen to try and move some of that colour around. What can sometimes happen is that the colour actually becomes more muted, and it doesn't always work how you think it's going to work. So try it, but I'm just letting you know that the result is like it will, if you leave that for a bit now, it will kind of go paler, that section. So actually, if you want to go darker, just use the coordinating Stampin' Blend marker, sorry, I'll rephrase that, I got that wrong. Not the Stampin' Blend right marker, the Stampin' Right marker. So these are water-based. These ones are alcohol-based. So I wouldn't mix the two on this sort of style of stamping. All right, does that make sense? Oh, yes, it looks like his hand is on his shoulder. Oh, no, watch, I'll just make that a little bit bigger then. Just looks like a little hand. There we go. Oh, thank you for that. Yes, it does. It looks like they've got their hand on their shoulder now. Oh, love it. Hi, Shaz. Oh, your elbow is throbbing. Oh, so sorry to hear that. What's that, Rosie? On the one of the fairy on its waff? I don't have a silver gel pen. I have got some. I've got a Wink of Stella. On the one, on that way up is the paper going. Sweet Brother Fairies, yes. I'm just drying this off. I know the ink is pretty much dry, but I just want to make sure it's super duper dry. And then I'm going to get my white ink pad. and ink up my stamp really, really well. So you have to tap it about 20 times. No worry, Rosie. No worry, Rosie. Oh, it's Eloise's birthday coming up. Oh, happy birthday, Eloise. Right. When am I going to do the dottage? I don't know what to do with the dottage. Might need to re-ink my dottage. Might also be helpful if I use a mat. Oh no, Nancy, what happened? I don't think... When it's landscape, it looks like sitting in a full moon. Yes, that was the plan with this one. Janine says, I don't think it needs dottage. Don't hate me, Glenna. So funny. Oh, I wanted to say, the other night we were talking about being able to view the live chat on a device, on a phone. And I was like going, oh, yes, you can. It's all there. Who was it that was asking? Melissa or Mindy? Not Mindy. Somebody with an M was asking the other day. Anyway, I went to then have a look at using my phone. And you're right. It's disappeared. It's like you can comment, but you can't see the live chat. So if someone who's got an iPhone or something can tell me whether you can see the live chat on your phone. Sorry, I've just got to rephrase that slightly. Not now, not when you're watching live, but after the fact, like in 2 days' time. And I know for a fact that I have live videos that are available to see, and I can't, for some reason, view the live chat. Yeah, no, not on live now, Kim. Later. You went to ER because you thought you were having a cardiac arrest, and I was taken. I had a fast blood touch. Oh, Nancy, that's scary. But on a computer, I can see it. Right, there is a stamp with the tiniest, weeniest little dottage. It's a new one. Also, I've just realised I've also got a stamp that's got little clouds. This one. Look, I can have little wispy clouds and little star dottage. Yeah, on my computer I can see the live chat, but on my phone I can't. They did blood work and the results didn't show that I had a heart attack. Had you had a sometimes your heart rate can just have, you can have tachycardia without a heart attack. I've had tachycardia once. You see the little clouds. This one, I feel like I need to do another leaf down here. They do a chest X-ray. Oh, bless you. Hey, Navarana. Navarana knows her stamps. No, Stampin' Up have not collaborated with Lavinia. I have. I bought some stamps. No, I didn't collaborate. Sorry, that's the wrong. I'm giving the wrong impression there. No, I was using some stamps last week, a stamp from Lavinia last week, and saying how I needed to order a few more. And so these came in the post today. With much gratitude to somebody who gifted me some pennies. And then I've got another order coming because then somebody else gifted me a voucher. I have some very lovely followers. Thank you, thank you. Where's that little star dottage? I didn't know whether to do the star dottage in blue, actually. Okay, Patricia, so it wasn't just me thinking I was going crazy. Okay, thanks. Blood sugar. Oh, also, Nancy, get your iron checked out. Because low iron can cause lots of issues with the heart. So yeah, I would go make sure they do full bloods on you. And if they give you iron supplements, make sure your vitamin C levels are up as well. These stars are adorable. Look at that. Oh, Navarana, I was just saying that it's beneficial to order them directly and have them from the company and send them straight to you. Or you can ask a friend to send you them. Stars in silver. I've got a bit of wink. But I'm going to do, I think this might be a Winker Stella that I've, you know what, I'm just going to, I've recently bought a new wink. Where did I put it? I think I would have put it in a safe spot that would have been obvious to me to find again. Oh dear. That wink, I think I put more alcohol in it. Oh, where have I put my new wink? Sorry, that's my chair scraping. Making a noise. somewhere so safe that I can't find it. Okay, I might just need I'll just do some very careful glittering with my wink. I know it's gone over the little boys, but why not, hey? Oh, I had thought of using this stuff, but I haven't. Anyway, save that for another day. Right, I'm going to stop there. I think I'm done. Oh, no, I haven't got any navy to put behind this, but... Oh, I need to cut this down. You had walking pneumonia. Oh my word, I've never heard of that before. Yeah, so it was, Eloise was saying, sorry to bring your name up, Eloise, but that it was cheaper to order them directly from, not through a company who stocks them. And yes, they're not the cheapest when you think that but I think the designs are so unique that when you choose whatever stamp you're going to purchase, it's one that you're going to love for a very long time. It's like it's one of those real, but I think, you know, Stampin' Up products are a bit like that. They should be a very considered purchase. You know, you need to really think through, am I going to use this? You know, how many times am I going to use it? What am I going to use it for? All right, there we go, people. So pretty. Look at my little wispy. Can you see my wispy clouds in there? How romantic. See, I even like that bit on my scrap. There we go. A little bit of glitter. There we go. Right, thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. I'm just going to pop that behind there. Oh no, I don't like that. Not high enough of a contrast. Let's try it with that one. That's better. Oh well, let me know in the comments which one you prefer, that one or that one. And I've just remembered, I did about a week or so ago, I did say I was going to do a draw for some cards, didn't I? I hope I haven't used them. I need to go back and check. Yeah, I was getting you guys to comment in the comment section. I was going to do a draw for a card. Oh, I remember which one it was. It was the whale one, the bright whale one. I need to, yeah, go back and do that. Right, Mary says, my dad would get walking pneumonia. I can remember him sitting over a bowl of hot water with a towel. Oh, yes. Good. Oh, take care, Tashana. Lovely to see you. I think fairies are timeless. Yes, indeed. There we go. Thank you, Lynn Auger. Thank you. Right, lovely to see you all. Love the cards and the inclusion of Lavinia to stretch all of us. Yes. So if you don't have Lavinia, but you do have any kind of like decent silhouette stamp, just try it with one of those. And just a simple masking, you know, mask circle, you know, just creates that focal point. So you could have this focal point anywhere really on your page. Not too far near the edge though. Oh no, anyway, I'm telling you these rules and then I'm kind of thinking about the rules that could be broken. But anyway, there we go. I may need a couple of Lavinia Stamps. Oh dear, I've just enabled a few of you, haven't I? There we go. Right, thank you so much. So in my dream, I got my arms up and pushed myself away. Oh. I think a thin black edge edged would have framed them even better. Ooh. I could, okay, I won't do it with this one, but this one, I could just put a little bit of Night of Navy. I've actually used navy for the stamping Navarana. What if I just dip, you know, my dippy technique? So for those of you who don't know Navarana has been following my channel for a number of years. And we've spent many an hour together in Zoom land. And she's from Denmark and has a lovely channel. If you're interested in this style of mixed media, jelly print, that type of thing, she's got videos on her channel showing you her process. So when it comes to things like this, I'm very much inspired by her. There we go. See, she was right. Thin dark line all the way around. Go. Oh, Nancy, you poor thing. Thank you, sweetheart. Well, I do hope you feel better very soon, and they're able to figure out, you know, how to treat you and that. This one, I'm wondering whether I could do a very soft inked border all the way around. Just very, coming in a bit more there. I'd love it if there was a pinned post in the group and everyone who has a channel would share it. Well, feel free to share it in the chat and question area. Yeah, generally on Artful Stampin Space, I as a general rule, I don't allow sharing of links. It's just so that I can control the group a little bit, just so it's just to protect us all, really. But in the question chat area, I'm happy for people, if they would like to share their channel this month, please do so. Oh, a little bit more down here. Actually, what I can do, Sandy, is I'll post the link to Navarana's channel right now in the chat, because only admins can do that anyway. So there we go. So that's created a little bit more of a soft edge on there. So all right, let me just go find Navarana. Excuse me. All right, there we go. That's her channel. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I've lost a stamp. Okay. There we go. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully I'll see you guys a bit soon. And yeah, if you've got any questions, please email me about the products used. And if you want to go to Lavinia Stamps let me just check on that website. Oh, jeez. I think it's just laviniastamps.co.uk. No, it's not. It's laviniastamps.com. There we go. I will post a link for that too. There we go. All right, everyone. See you soon. For now. Oh, colours used. Sorry. Excuse me. Alright, so to start off with, I blended with Fresh Fressia, Highland Heather, Tahitian Tide, Balmy Blue and Bubble Bath. Okay. Then, oh yes, and go and watch Clydeen. And then I stamped the leaves in Misty Moonlight, and then the silhouettes in Night of Navy, and then went and stamped with white ink the dottage, and I also coloured in with my blender pen the white. And the stamp sets I used were a little bit of whale watching, the star and a cloud, the leaf from Magical Meadow, that long one there, the script from Gorgeously Made, and then from Timeless Arrangements I used that sort of circular texture, then this stamp here, and then this one here. Just seeing that I could have used that as dottage as well. And then I could have also perhaps used some of this as background script as well, but I didn't. And then the Lavinia stamps that I used were Stargazing and Spellbound Fairy. So Stargazing and Spellbound Fairy. Okay, there we go. And yeah, if you don't already follow Clydeen, I'll post her link. Let me just go back. I think she's live at the moment. Oh, she says episode 2, take 3. Oh, bless her heart. She's I need to show her how to twist her camera around. Sorry, I've got to mute my computer before I share it because okay. All right, so if you want to go watch Clydeen now, a lot of the guys watching here will go over and be watching her. So lots of love to you all. Janine, there's your bubble stamp. Lots of love all. Take care. Bye.